It's that time of year again. Yes, it's European Christmas market season and you can't wait to get stuck in. But which one should you go to? Which is the right Christmas market for you? In today's video, we're going to compare two of our favourites, Munich and Salzburg. We'll have a look at the goods on offer, the cities, the vibe and the feel, and help you decide which Christmas market is for you. Now let's go find Christmas. We're going to start in Munich. Come on, let's see what we can find. The small market at the Isartor gate has the famous Feuerzangenbowle, or fire tongue punch. It's a market that just does food and drink, and feels like the kind of place where the locals hang out after work, away from the crowds of Marienplatz. And how do we rate the fire tongue punch, Rach? Thought so. Next we're going to jump to completely the other end of Neuhausstraße and the market at Karlsplatz, the Munich Ice Zauber, or Ice Magic. This is where you'll find the ice rink, and a few stalls too. So you can skate, or get yourself a Glühwein. Skating would be lovely, but we had a Glühwein, or two. Cheers! You can sit outside on the top deck and watch the kids skate whilst freezing your bits off. There is also a lovely view of Karlstor, one of the four main gates into the old city. But if it all gets a bit cold, you can go inside instead. So that's the Isartorplatz and Karlsplatz markets sorted. I think it's time for some food. When in Bavaria, there's sausage and potato. Potato and sausage, or if you're stuck, sausage and potato. If you're on a diet, they're happy just to do you the sausage. Happy days. It's a very sausagey city. There are plenty of sweet things on offer too, from fruit to chocolate and everything in between. Glühwein is an absolute staple of any visit to a German Christmas market. Wills?
How happy are we? We've got a Glühwein and our first mug.
Excellent. Now, how is it?
Oh my God, that's good. God, that's strong as well.
Although you can get everything you could need to eat and drink from the markets, there are a few beer halls we visited. Firstly, the Hofbrauhaus. Undoubtedly, it's Munich's most famous beer hall, and with that comes crowds. Lots and lots of crowds. On the day we visited, it was so crowded we couldn't find a seat, but the atmosphere was still great. We visited the festival hall upstairs as we loved the history. We then got the heck out of there and found somewhere a lot quieter instead. How's it going, Rach?
We tried the Hofbrauhaus, but it was packed to disgusting. So we're now at the Bratwurst Herzl bar, pub, keller, whatever. We've got a beer, we've got a table, and we've ordered food. Very civilised.
Time for a bit more sausage and potato, and Wills?
This is nice.
Excellent beer review. We also visited a beer hall you could sit down in. What's it called, Ben?
Welcome to the Augustiner Stammhaus.
Cheers! Now it's back to some more of Munich's Christmas markets. This is the Viktualien Markt and is considered as being the food market. Some lovely dogs attend too. There is lovely fresh produce on offer, from gorgeous cheese to stollen cake. How festive! This market feels different to the others and more like your food market at home, although probably way more sophisticated and generally nicer. If you're self-catering in your accommodation, this is the market for you. Now, how's the Christmas spirit?
Yep, it's starting to feel a bit Christmassy.
So with that in mind, we'll move on to the main market, or Munich Christkindl Markt in Marienplatz Square. This market sits at the foot of the mighty neo-Gothic town hall and is the oldest market in Munich. This market makes Wills very happy. You can get just about everything from this market, but it was very busy. We stocked up on Leberkuchen, some lovely baubles, and then just admired the majestic town hall. This market is open daily from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m, and we have to say we found it busy at all times. So if busy isn't for you, although the setting for this market is stunning, it might not be the market for you. Or you can just have a Glühwein, suck it up and get stuck in. We were very glad we'd visited this market, but it wasn't our favourite. We'll move on to that one now. Our favourite Christmas market this year was Heidhauser, and it was a winter wonderland. This is a small market and has a real homely feel to it. This Christmas market has been around for 40 years and many consider it to be the most beautiful Christmas market in Munich. We certainly thought so. Go on, Wills, tell us some more about it.
Well, we're finishing the day in the Heidhauser market, and we were told about this one by the brilliant Near From Home's video about Munich Christmas Markets. Check it out if you haven't seen it after this one, obviously. And I have to say, I think this one is the best so far. We've definitely saved the best till last. It's the one where the locals go, apparently, and it's got a really nice feel to it, so we'll show you around now.
There was everything you could buy in the other markets, but there also seemed to be more independent craft stalls and homemade goods. It was so beautiful. It really did feel like the local hangout at the end of a working day. Yes, of course there was sausage, and yes, of course we had one. We're in Bavaria, after all. There are a few Christmas markets in Munich we didn't visit, but our time here was coming to an end. So, Munich, you've been amazing. Now let's go to Salzburg. We travelled from Munich to Salzburg by train. It only took an hour and a quarter, and it was a winter wonderland all the way. Now, where are you? We're here. Right, and for that useful piece of information, you get a snowball on your head. On to Salzburg's Christmas markets. This first market is the Christmas market at Mirabellplatz. There are numerous markets around Salzburg, but they're not themed as much as in Munich. They're simply Christmas markets. There are many similarities between the goods sold, but what you don't find an abundance of is sausage. Here it's more pretzel, Leberkuchen and apple strudel. This was just a small market, so it was soon time to move on. Salzburg really is a beautiful city. A city for lovers, it seems. You won't go short of hot chestnuts at a Salzburg Christmas market. Walking into the old town, you are struck by just how clean the city is. Munich is by no means a dirty place, but Salzburg just feels so clean. You'll find the main market, the Christkindlmarkt, on Dom and Residenzplatz Square. You can even take a horse and carriage ride from here and see the city that way. Smile, mister! It's Christmas! One of the biggest differences in Salzburg is how much quieter it is. We found the gifts on sale a lot more natural and less garish. The origins of this Christmas market go all the way back to the late 15th century. The Christkindlmarkt, as it is known today, has been in existence since 1974. We love it. Now, who said apple strudel? I believe I did.
What's it like?
Christmas in a bamboo bowl.
And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Delicious. Now you might think it's quiet because it's the daytime, but even at night we found it quiet and easy to move around. Salzburg also has an ice rink, but theirs is right next to the main market. Go on, my son, with your stability penguin. Good lad. Ooh, I think you might need a stability penguin yourself, sunshine. We don't know what Salzburg did to offend people in a former life, but seriously, it should be busier than this. It's beautiful, it's clean, and it's empty. So if you like the hustle and bustle, then stick to Munich. But if, like us, you're not a fan of big crowds, Salzburg is the market for you. We did find it a little pricier here, but all the goods seemed really well made, and probably, don't hate us for this, classier than those in Munich. Munich is more vibrant and bright. Salzburg seems a little sleepier. Everyone has their own version of Christmas. We'd say Salzburg is closer to ours than Munich. It brings back so many happy childhood memories. And you could decorate your house and tree 10 times over with the decorations on offer here. And when you're done at the Christmas markets, a walk across the Salzach is perfect. Unfortunately, we were only in Salzburg for one night this time. We discovered a few more small Christmas markets the following day that we'd have loved to have visited at night. The goods were once again of Salzburg's impeccable standards.
talk of the town.
We would have loved to have visited the Advent Market at the Fortress, as well as seeing these markets at night. So our top tip? Definitely spend 2 or 3 nights in this gorgeous city so you can experience it all. There's one thing we found in Salzburg many, many years ago, and that is hand-painted eggs for your Christmas tree. We didn't see any on the markets, so had to go in search of Will's favourite shop, Christmas in Salzburg. This shop is a treasure trove of Christmas delights. If you've lost your Christmas spirit, step into this shop for 10 minutes. You'll find it.
You remember we used to be near. You don't recall.
Now, where are those eggs you came to find?
I don't blame you if memory fails you. But
These will look so lovely on this year's tree.
every day of the
Salzburg, you're amazing.
Well, that was fun, but we're now off to go and try and find the Silent Night Chapel. Come with us.
Yep, back on the train again. Just a 20-minute train ride into the suburbs of Salzburg, you'll find Obendorf.
We just caught the local train here. They run every half hour from Salzburg Haupt to Bahnhof. Make sure you press the button to get off. It's the second Obendorf station you want, Obendorf Bahnhof. Let's go see if we can find a chapel.
Obendorf by Salzburg is the birthplace of the Christmas carol Silent Night, and we believe there's a Christmas market here too.
We found it, and there's some music playing, and it looks like there's a market.
We'd read about this place online and wanted to add the Christmas market to our Salzburg list. We're glad we did. Are you getting a Glühwein, Wills? Thought so, and in a beautiful Silent Night mug too. Silent Night was composed by Franz Gruber with lyrics by Joseph Moore. It was played for the first time on Christmas Eve 1818.
And this is where it first happened, the very, very first playing of Silent Night on acoustic guitar as the organ was broken because the mice had nibbled at it. How incredible though. The first song that pretty much went viral without the use of the internet, Silent Night.
We do have a full vlog dedicated to Obendorf and this story if you'd like to check it out. For this vlog, we'll just take a little look. And then head back out into the Christmas market. There are only a handful of stalls here and people singing in a stable, but if you're looking to find Christmas, this is where you'll find it. You've even got the Silent Night Inn ready for a toastie and a beer. Perfect. You won't find gifts for days here, but you will find the most Christmassy place you've ever visited, and the sense of history just floating in the breeze. Talking of floating in the breeze, each year the children of Obendorf send their Christmas wishes to Santa by balloon. Do check out our Silent Night vlog for a really great story of what happened to one of those balloons. So from the hustle and bustle of Munich to the quiet elegance of Salzburg and the Christmassy history of Obendorf, what do we think?
Thanks, Obendorf. That was truly magical.
It really was. So are you someone who loves a crowd, a beer and a sausage? Do you prefer a quieter, if more expensive Christmas market? Do you love the sense of occasion that history brings? Or do you just love sliding down a hill in the snow? Whatever your taste is in Christmas markets, there's something for you in Munich and Salzburg. Now it might be November, but
The tree's up.
Did you put it up yourself?
No, I put it up in the living room. Anyway, Christmas markets, what did you think?
Oh, they were beautiful.
Do you know what? It was really nice. It was nice to relive. Because this was a last year trip because we can't go to any European Christmas markets this year. Boo boo, hiss hiss. Anyway, we got to relive last year.
Yeah.
And I think we both saw it through different eyes.
We did.
We'd always say that Salzburg was our favourite only because that was our very first Christmas market. And I think it is my favourite, but you love Munich, don't you?
I love Munich. I love Munich as a place. I love
Yeah.
it as a Christmas market. I mean, it's German Christmas markets, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
I'd say for Salzburg, because it's a much
I love them
smaller
both.
city, geographically you can kind of walk through everything. If you do go up to the Fortress one, though, that's a bit of a trek on the
you
old
must go to
legs.
Silent Night Chapel.
Yeah, you really must.
Beautiful.
That really is Christmas. But again, we didn't use it. I wish we had. But in Munich, there's a brilliant transport system. You can get
There's a lot more markets as well in Munich.
Yeah, it's both have got the. Do you know what? Top tip.
do them both.
Do them both.
They're only an hour and a quarter by train away from each other. Do more than one night in Salzburg.
You need at least 2 nights in Salzburg,
and
if not 3.
2 or 3 in Munich. Go for 5 or 6 days and split it up and do a couple of days to 3 days each. I wish we could do that.
Anyway.
Anyway, so there we go. So yes, we've got the Christmas tree up in November. It's for channel purposes only.
It's not because we're feeling Christmas here or anything.
And we could take it down after this because we haven't got a Christmassy vlog next week. But what's the point, eh? What's the point?
It's up now, isn't it?
So it's staying up. And we'd just like to tell you about a really lovely moment that happened today.
We were a bit grumbly before. We were a bit Grumpy Santa before.
We've been to a garden centre and he picked up a Grumpy Santa. We're in the car, just our views have been down.
Having a moan about no one's watching the videos. People only watch cruise ship videos.
Yeah, not really a moan. I mean, we won't stop, but it's just one of those things that we try really, really hard. And when your views are down, you're like, oh, all that effort and no one's watching. And we went into Tesco's in Mould, and a while back, somebody contacted us on Instagram and said, oh, where do you actually live? Because everywhere geographically is close to us.
They just recently moved up.
They'd recently moved up or moved near to our area. They were the other side. And we sent them a few messages back and forth and jokingly said, oh, one day we'll see you.
One day we'll see you in Tesco. Make sure you say hello.
And today was that day.
They saw us in Tesco and said hello.
Just as we were leaving Tesco, they said hello. We chatted about the channel.
Paul and Jackie,
thank you so much. You don't realise how much you cheered us up. We got back into the car and we were like, this is why we do it. It's absolutely brilliant.
We didn't want to film this bit tonight.
No.
We were tired, but we thought, you know what?
Do you know what? They really changed our mood. So thank you so much, guys. You'll really never know how much you changed our mood tonight. Yeah. So we'll draw this to a close. I know we've brought Christmas a little early this year.
We've been doing some walking videos as well, which you might have seen. Yeah. There's a couple more to go. Again, we filmed them last year. Yeah. We missed the boat last year, didn't we?
Yeah, I think Christmas, if you put Christmas out at Christmas,
nobody
watches it. So we're trying this year to put Christmas out a bit early, but we haven't got a Christmas vlog next week.
No, we haven't.
We've been to football again and it was brilliant.
Ooh,
we saw the men's
Super
team.
Bowl Mullen.
Exactly. So if you like this video, we'd be very happy.
We haven't got a clue what we're talking about. If you'd hit that button, if you'd hit subscribe, which is free to do, if you press the bell, if you'd leave us a comment.
And tell all your friends to watch, because we were moaning in the car about no one's watching us, and share it. That would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And raise your glass, guys, because as we say, in a postcard and a pint,
cheers to the good times. Happy Christmas. Oh dear.
That's the death of Rachel's wine glass.
What did Adam say on the 24th of December?
I don't know.
It's Christmas Eve.
Oh.